Hey, peace, what's up, y'all? D Prime 215 here. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to yours truly. So, for this video, I'm going to talk about the New Japan Pro Wrestling G1 Climax 31 tournament, doing my prediction on this tournament. So, kind of the elephant in the room here. If you saw the lineup, two very important people in New Japan as of late are not in the tournament, and that really kind of shifts everything that I thought could have happened in this tournament. Jay White and Will Ospreay are not in the G1 Climax 31, which is a pretty big surprise to me, like at face value. But then when I look at like how they're being used in the US for New Japan, with New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong, and maybe a travel thing, so they're not going to be the G1 Climax 31. So that's surprising to me. So when I look at the whole lineup of the G1 Climax 31, there's only two people that come to mind that I really think could win the G1 Climax 31, and potentially a third, but there's two heavy players that I really think can win. Number one, Kazuchika Okada. Now, all right, man, listen, Kazuchika Okada, he's like, you know, one of the biggest wrestlers in New Japan Pro Wrestling as far as, you know, his track record, like his accolades, his championship victories, how highly he's held in regard to New Japan and all that. So you may look like, oh, it's Okada, he gets everything. I mean, there's some truth to that, but Okada hasn't won a G1 Climax since 2014. It's been 7 years, right? So he's been away from the G1 Climax, you know, victory thing in a very long time. So when I look at everyone that's in this G1, he stands out to me as being the top person to win the G1 Climax 31. So that's my number one pick there. Number two is Evil, because, you know, I mean, everything's evil, right? But he has a lot of momentum going for him. And I think, you know, him winning the G1 Climax 31, when I look at all the competitors there, after Okada, he has to come in at number two. Like, I don't know if he'll win the G1, but if he did win the G1, I wouldn't be surprised if it happened. And thirdly, I'm actually looking at Zack Sabre Jr., right? So Zack Sabre Jr. might be a bit of a far left pick, just given that the year that we're in. Like, this isn't 2017 when he was like about to, you know, rip. Was it 2017 and 2018? I think it was 2018 when him and Kazuchika Okada were feuding, when Okada was like heavyweight champion for 20 years. I'm exaggerating, but he was heavyweight champion for a very long time, and they had a match. I think it was at Sakura Genesis, because that's when ZSJ won the New Japan Cup. So yeah, like it looked like he was gonna beat Okada and like rip his arms out of the socket. So this isn't like that type of time right now, because ZSJ was tagging a lot recently, and like had a, you know, tag team championship reign. So you might not look at ZSJ the same way, but me being a ZSJ fan and knowing what he's capable of, I don't think it's incredibly far-fetched for him to win the G1 Climax at some point. As far as the G1 Climax 31, he's not my top pick to win it, but, you know, he's in my top three. So there you have it. Kazuchika Okada, the Rainmaker, number one, hasn't won the G1 Climax in 7 years. I think he makes the most sense to win the G1. That's my number one pick there. Number two, everything is evil. And number three, ZSJ, Zack Sabre Jr. So who you guys looking at winning the G1 Climax 31? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. How do you feel about, Jay White and Will Ospreay not being in the G1 Climax 31? Does anyone know when we will see Jon Moxley in the G1 Climax again? I mean, I want to see my man get back to the G1. You know, hell, throw Christian Cage in there. I don't care. Like, I want to see, you know, what the next G1s have in store, and I want to see who wins this G1. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Yours truly, once again, D Prime 215. We'll see you to sit for. See you next time. Peace.